She really hates him. It's really true.
Hello.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Bobby yelled at me for going testing 1, 2, 3, but that's how you start audio. Excuse me. That's how I cough when I answer the phone.
I was going to say every single time you answer the phone. Do you do it to everyone? Every single time I call you, you answer the phone like this. Hello?
Not that loud. I go, you clear your throat before you talk.
Yeah, but before you answer, you clear your throat. Then you answer. Hello? Nobody wants to hear when the phone.
Wait, how do I do it? Do I exaggerate and do it that loud?
You do it pretty loud. Sometimes it's like, because you're going right into the phone. You're like, hello?
No, I usually go,
No, it's loud.
no, here's
I
how.
mention it every time, right? I go, there's that cough.
I'll tell you the most aggravating thing on the planet, and I don't want to get in a fight, but Bonnie never has her phone on ring. And sometimes I've called her 20 times. Doesn't have it on ring. Don't have a phone if you don't put it on ring.
It is on ring. Yours is on ring. Yes, it is. I just leave my phone laying around when I'm doing stuff.
It's very irresponsible. I know people go a day or 2 days without using their phone. They go, oh, it's so liberating not to use my phone. But when you have kids, you always have to have your phone on because emergencies can pop up, or you have to contact. But
what did people do in the olden days when they didn't have their cell phones?
They didn't care about their kids in the olden days.
Okay, well, I'm adopting that.
Well, I'm not.
I just don't care that much. She'll be fine.
I'm talking about I have 3.
But then you should definitely keep your phone on you. I've called you many, many times where you don't answer your phone.
That's not many, many times.
Yes.
Only because I have it on the golf course on vibrate.
Okay, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Here's one
if
thing.
you don't answer, I always get back to you. There's never been one time where it's been like, if you had just called me 5 minutes ago, this exciting thing would have happened.
There's times Bonnie calls me, then I call her right back, and you can't call somebody, then run and put your phone somewhere and then run away from it. Like you'll call.
I do. I'll just toss my phone on the bed and then I'll go and like do laundry or whatever.
No, I'll call you right back within 5 seconds. You're not that quick. You're not Flash.
I did it to you yesterday. You called me. I saw you calling. I went for it. I didn't make it. I called you right back. I just went like that and you didn't answer. So thou project too much.
First of all, here's the thing. Anytime you bring up something Bonnie might do wrong, she doesn't do a lot wrong, but a lot, and you bring it up, she'll twist it every time.
Well, I'm not twisting it, but everything is projection. So everything you find irritating in someone else is something that you find irritating about yourself.
That's not always true. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not. It's not always true.
It's something to look at.
It's something to look at.
Maybe you're not available to yourself. And that's the whole problem.
I'm available to myself. I was up at 8 o'clock today.
You were? I heard your alarm go off at 9 a.m.
I was up at 7. Then I went back to bed.
Why were you up at 7? You know, some people get up at like 6 every day. I think my friend Kathy get up at like 5:30 a.m.
Some people get up at 4 every day. Some
it's
people
crazy.
get up at 5.
It's insane.
Yeah, but they go to bed early.
Wow.
They have their work.
I honestly cannot believe. Like some days I'll be like, oh, I went to the post office, I did laundry, I went grocery shopping, blah, blah, blah. And I'll be like, wow, I had like tense day, a lot. And then I'll be like, some people do this with a full-time job.
Not all of it. I do a lot myself.
People have to get the same things done that we get done. Plus, they have to go somewhere for 8 hours. Plus, they have to travel there. So it's more like 10 hours.
But that's not true because people don't have podcasts. All people don't have in-ground pools. All people don't own homes.
In-ground pools? What's that have to do with anything?
We had to wait around till they came and covered our pool. That took a part of the day.
They said we didn't have to be there for that.
Well, we had to be there to get them started and leave. I had to give them a tip.
They didn't even want the tip. They were like shocked that you gave them a tip.
No,
it's fine.
They go, oh, you don't have to. They always say you don't have to. I know I don't have to. No one's holding a gun to me. But I tip blue-collar workers. That's what I do because, they don't make as much. They work hard. and people don't take care of blue collar workers like they should. Everybody that does, even the electrician that fucked up last week, I gave it to.
Oh, I thought you weren't. You were.
I gave him $10 instead of 20.
Hmm.
But and they're supposed to get back to me, the company, but they haven't got back to me. I hope they're not mad at me.
Really, you have a hard time with companies. There's always like a little bit of an issue.
Well, because if they say they're coming on a certain day and don't show up, that really upsets me. They, first of all, the window they give, okay, you got, we'll be there between 11 and 12 or 1 and 4. So you go, well, which one? And then you go the morning between, whatever, 8 and 12. And then they don't show up. You got up at 7 so you could be ready by 8. And you're sitting around for 4 or 5 hours. It's fucking,
but what about
there's only one person at work today. Well, then fucking call and tell me. All right. I'm not sitting around. I'm not your, sit arounder.
Oh.
So, you know what I'm saying?
You're not their sit arounder.
Yeah. I'm not their sit arounder. And just communicate. It's your business.
But what about people who have to do that and they have like a full-time job? Well, people like, they do it on the weekends. They get up at 5. They go to work at 6:30, let's say. Then they get home at 5. How are they?
Because want me to explain something to you?
Yes.
They do it on weekends where we work and go on the road on weekends. That's when they get. That's when they get most of it done on weekends. But we're working on weekends, so we're doing the same as what they're doing. Only we do it during the week.
I don't think we work as hard as most people.
I didn't say we work as hard, but we're working on week. See how she turns it around.
I don't turn around. I'm just saying, it's like people have to do a lot.
Yes, we do it. People don't have to go to the airport and fly to other states. Go to that airport, get their luggage, rent a car, get to their hotel, and then do a show 2 hours later, unpack, have coffee. People don't have to do that on a weekly basis. You want to talk hard?
What's hard is if you didn't want to go. Well, what's hard is if you had to go to the airport and and go to job that you didn't like.
But nobody wants to go to the airport, so I like doing my job.
I don't mind. Oh God, here we go. What is it? I think you're allergic to podcasts.
To you. I'm allergic to you. What do you mean I mind going to the airport. It takes a lot. I bring golf clubs and luggage. You bring a little carry-on.
Yeah, I go carry-on. I just go, I get let off right at the door and I just walk down and then I have what?
You're a better person than
No, I'm just saying it's like you have this choice also. You choose not to because you want to take your golf club.
Yes, because
So then don't complain.
Well, first of all, I usually go on the road for a couple more days longer than you usually go. You usually just go Saturday or Friday, Saturday. I usually go Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and come home Sunday.
If you don't like your job.
I like my job.
But that's part of your job. You can't separate the two.
You can. I like doing comedy. I don't like traveling.
Wow. You can
do the airport.
You can change anything you don't like about your life.
Of course you can. Of course. I try to work locally as much as I can so I could drive there and back, which I did over the weekend. And I made more money staying local than I do a lot of times on the road. But you got to fill your calendar. You got to, keep the wheel turning. So I
know, but you're like acting like your circumstances are somebody else imposed them on you. You pose them on you.
No, I never said that. I said our job is as tough as any job when there's, yes.
It's absolutely not.
It's absolutely
not.
Yes, it is.
No, because think about this though. There's lots of people who don't like their job. How hard would that be? How hard would it be to go somewhere every fucking day that you didn't like?
You're right. And there's some people that don't like doing comedy, but do it. There's some people that haven't written.
But why would you argue this? You should be like, yes, I fucking followed my heart and I'm doing something that I love. Like, why? I don't get why you're arguing that your job is as hard as someone who doesn't like their job.
First of all, I didn't follow my heart. I followed my liver. My liver said do it. Okay. I
just read a thing yesterday that was like if you have problems with your liver, it's all about depression.
or maybe drinking nonstop.
I mean, maybe that's that. Maybe it's just, drinking is a symptom of depression.
People drink when they're happy. People drink when they're depressed. People drink. You know why they drink? Because they're alcoholics. Some people. If they're drinking all the time.
Sorry, I got you on this trip of one of your passion projects of.
Okay. Let's talk about how you just get out and walk to security. One of your passion flying projects.
It's like pretty easy. I go through. I have.
You have a little suitcase. I bring.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I do it that way on purpose so that I can have an enjoyable experience. But you choose not to, and then complain about it.
No, I have an enjoyable experience when I'm playing golf on the road.
You complain every single time you go. Yeah, but you don't look at your luggage as like, oh, this is great that I'm doing this because then I get to play. You go, ugh.
You're right.
I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. I got to do that.
Oh my God. I'm just saying I don't like traveling. No, I just don't like traveling. That's all. There's nothing wrong with it. Doesn't make me a bad person.
I don't.
If you like traveling, doesn't make you a good person.
I didn't say it made you a good or a bad person. I'm saying you can do whatever you want. And so when you complain, you're complaining about yourself and the choices that you have made to you. So when you say to yourself,
okay, how are these choices I made when I'm traveling and there's a delay for 3 hours at the airport? Is that my choice? Because I travel way more, so I'm dealing with more delays than you'll ever deal with. Right?
Okay. What? You win. It's horrible. I'm not winning, I hate your life. I think it's gross.
No, see how you bowing out?
No, but I'm not going to argue that your life is better than you think it is.
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying traveling.
Yes, you are. You're saying I enjoy anger. That's why I look for any opportunity to be angry. And at the airport, I have many opportunities to be angry.
No, sometimes it goes very smoothly. Sometimes I zip through, go up to the United Club, have something to eat. It goes smoothly. But being that I travel 4 or 5 times as much as you, I'm going to deal with delays, cancellations, without them sending me a text saying, hey, your flight is late. So yes, it can be frustrating. Right, I'm not saying I look forward to it. Of course I don't look forward to it.
Look forward to what?
Being angry at the airport. I want it to go as smooth as it possibly can. So,
but you have the same issues when you're driving to New York. You've done it for 25 years. And I don't
get mad anymore.
You don't?
No, you haven't seen me get mad.
Well, I haven't driven with you. I've stopped doing it because I don't like that feeling.
Let's move on.
Okay.
Let's move.
So Rich does enjoy being upset about things.
What are you saying? I don't enjoy that.
I'm getting you to relax. Look at you now. You love being upset. I've just proven it. You're like looking.
I don't like it.
Then why are you allowing yourself to be upset right now? What is it that I've done?
Hey, don't you ever hear of someone pushing your buttons? You ever hear of that one?
Well, the truth is.
Oh, here. What's the truth?
You're pushing your own buttons. Oh. I don't know what all your buttons are. I can't walk through the minefield of your buttons.
What? Okay, move on. What were you going to say?
So we're driving somewhere. I can't remember where. Can you stop sniffling, honestly?
Sorry.
And
honestly, no one can. Can you stop sniffling? Only kidding. Get it? Can you stop sniffing? Honestly. No, I'm only kidding. Go ahead. Sorry. Where were we driving to? And what did I do?
I don't know, but you started, we were going to pick up Raina, I think. And then you were like, oh, the Wawa closed. And then you were getting really upset about it. The Wawa closing.
Look, you looked at me going, I know I'm exaggerating. How did I get upset about it? I just told you. I
didn't. No, you were like upset about it. I can't remember everything. I even wrote some things down because I was like, crying about the Wawa closing. And I started thinking you were upset about it. You're like, why is it closing?
Yes, I don't
And
like-
then what's going to come in there? See, okay, go ahead.
Well,
Let
your
him
town,
let him feel that emotion.
in your
Let him feel it. This is a good place to get it out.
in your town, when businesses are closing and builders are coming in and buying up property, it's just one. It clogs up the highways, which if you don't take the back roads out of here. Two, it's not good for businesses in your town. Just like when people complained all over the country when Walmart came into their town and closed all those mom and pop stores. It's not good for businesses to close. When that
But
whole
Wawa
section,
is basically Walmart.
when that whole section of stores closed where we used to work out, the cost cutters, and it's been closed for 10 years. And
Yeah, and every time you go by it, you go, why is it? They're just
They took 10 years. They took a loss for 10 years on this property. So eventually they could build high rises. All right. So in the long run, those high rises will bring them in probably more money than they lost for the last 10 years, closing a whole strip mall. There was a laundromat, a Chinese restaurant, a liquor store, cost cutters, and our workout place, which was a great workout place. A gym. Yeah. So, oh no, they thought we were going there and doing woodworking. Our workout place where we went and did sheet metal and we did sculpturing.
It's like impossible.
You're impossible.
No, it's like
you don't realize
you're triggered by literally everything that I say.
Because you try to make fun of me and you try to correct me when I said our workout place.
I was just saying a gym. I was like,
but what do you think I was saying? I just use a different term. So whenever businesses close in your town, it's not good for the economy or your town. That's all. I wasn't crying because Wawa closed, although I do sometimes like going to Wawa.
You were very upset about it, and I started thinking you're more upset about Wawa closing than about
your legs.
My legs.
You closed them a year ago. Your legs. Get it? Sex. Closed your legs. Oh my God, I got to explain my jokes. And I'm more upset about Wawa closing than what? What were you saying?
Than your dad dying. I saw a tear when you were talking about Wawa. I never saw a tear when you were talking about your dad.
First of all, he died on my daughter's birthday, July 31st. On her birthday. I visited him when he was 94. He had a good fucking run, but it was all about him. Everything was about him in life. When we did that TV show, Louis Anderson's TV show, where they filmed it on the pier in Santa Monica, they said, "Do you have any baby pictures?" Because they wanted to put up baby pictures of the comics before.
Uh-huh.
I went to my father. He had 2 pictures of me and my brother and sister. Two. I have hundreds, but okay. I remember when we were kids, he brought home a signed album from Tom Jones. Yeah, I know Tom Jones. I was doing radio with Tom Jones. I go, "Oh, my dad said he knew you, Joe Voss." And Tom Jones lit up. "Oh, yeah. He used to throw the parties, bring the girls."
Bring the girls?
Yeah. Yeah. This is who was married to my mom. He made my mother's life a living hell. A living hell. So, this is a woman with 3 kids struggling as a secretary, praying for child support, had to have them arrested who knows how many times for not paying. Who doesn't pay for their kids? He would come every 2 or 3 weeks.
He was partying with Tom Jones.
So, everything was whatever about him. One time he told me about, he didn't send my kids Christmas presents because I think they were rude. Maybe they made a mistake and didn't thank him for the year before or something, which I'm sure they did, but whatever. And he was trying to tell me how to raise kids, which I raised 2.5 fucking.
Why half?
Because you're raising the other half of.
What about Kelly?
Her too. So, okay. So half of my
Okay,
two
whatever.
kids.
You raised 3 kids. You don't have to. It's so weird the way you look at life.
No, it isn't.
You're like, I can't take too much credit, but I've got to get enough of my
I'm
credit.
throwing in you too. That's
I
all.
know, but
I'm
Kelly
not-
is like
yes, she was a great
amazing
mom.
Yeah.
She was fabulous. Look how my 2 daughters turned out. My older ones, not my youngest, who is just, I was watching TV the other day downstairs as she came and sat next to me. It's so much, just hanging out with her is so cool when she's not like talking or asking for something or
Yeah, when
driving.
she doesn't want money, it's like nice, but she
So-
always wants something.
So my father once didn't send him present or whatever, and he's telling me how to raise kids. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You know, luckily I turned my life around because, you know, we weren't raised great. We weren't raised like normal kids should be raised, without, you know, being raised without attention and affection and, you know, hugs and all that stuff, which our kids have been raised that way. So yeah, I did learn from him, but, you know, so he dies. I wasn't going to speak at the funeral, but I did speak, and I didn't say anything mean, you know. Which
Well, at a funeral doesn't seem appropriate.
no, not at all. But, you know, I mean, I could have not spoke and just, you know, so whatever. He's married 3 times. He got married on his second wife to someone in California, a lady in California, very nice lady.
And he didn't tell you
He
guys.
didn't even tell his kids he was getting married. Just flew out to California. Then all of a sudden he moves there. Who moves across country away from their kids? Who does it? I mean, there are people that do that. After Last Comic Standing, I had a lot of heat in this business. I could have moved to California. It might have worked out for me, maybe not. But it didn't even cross my mind to move away from my kids. You would never move away from your kid.
I
he,
might. I did go to Austin for 4 months.
yeah, it wasn't 4 months. It was 2 months.
It was 4 months.
No,
Yeah, it was.
I don't think so.
Okay.
All right.
I could show you my pay stubs.
You still have them?
Yes.
You save your pay stubs?
I mean, it's in an email.
What's that?
It's in an email because it's through a company.
Well, anyhow, he moved to California, got married, moved to Woodland Hills, nice house, and whatever. And the lady had a kid. I'm surprised I haven't talked to that kid ever again, you know. And then,
Because it wasn't your dad's kid. It was.
yeah. And once I was working in Reno, his second ex-wife, he calls me and goes, "Oh, can you get her into the show? She wants to come see you. Don't let Lila know." Which, why? I'm just getting her in. So obviously he was still talking to her, but that's okay. You can be friends with somebody that you were married to, but somebody you're married to, when you're getting married, you should tell your kids, "Oh, I'm getting married," you know.
So there's a lot of resentments.
Well, yeah, there was anger. It's not resentment. It's anger. Yeah, probably resentment too. Hold on. I got to just turn away from the camera and blow my nose a little. My nose runs in the morning, but late, I guess it's whatever. So, yeah, there's resentment, but I kind of let it go mainly when I spoke at his funeral. There's nothing I could do. He didn't leave anything that I know of to his granddaughters or us in his will. Maybe he didn't have anything, but, you know, nothing, no mementos, nothing for the kids. You know, it's just, he was all about himself.
Well,
and that's where a lot of it
We told this
was.
story before about the Thanksgiving where
Yeah.
we went around and there was a lot of us and said what we were thankful for. And he said himself.
Yeah, that he lived, that he goes, "I can't believe I wake up every day and it was the
I
most
mean, it is.
absurd.
If honestly, if he really loved himself that much, it would be amazing and great, and what a treat to be around someone who was that secure. But he really didn't, because otherwise it would have shown in how he dealt with his kids.
He's sitting there with all his granddaughters. I'm not thankful for them. I'm not thankful for my family. You know, how could you possibly sit in front of all those people and go, I'm thankful that I woke up this morning. Yeah, everybody's thankful they wake up in the morning. Yeah, you could throw that in, but not that how amazing he is.
He said he looked at himself in the morning and said, "Thank you for still being alive."
Well, anyhow.
I mean, it's kind of fun.
I know.
Well, you dealt with that. You want to be checking your emails and stuff right now? Want to take a little break?
First of all, I've seen you on your phone checking during the podcast. What is that? Some kind of new giving someone a finger, lifting your eyebrow at them?
No, I have.
What's wrong?
Eyelash in my eye.
So anyhow, his funeral. He died on my daughter's birthday. She wasn't really faced. So then, that's in the middle of us moving. Then his wife that day asked everybody to come back to New York to the house.
So we went to the funeral. It was in New Jersey. It was about half an hour away. And then she wanted us to go to New York to her house to sit Shiva.
And we couldn't go. You know, we're in the middle of a move, you know, and we just couldn't do it. And she was, I mean, I get it. I could see her being upset. And she was really upset with my sister. My sister too, everything, well, I can't do it. The dog's here, the dog, all right, find a better excuse. I had my two daughters I had Raina was there, all of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And, they're pregnant. We just couldn't go to New York, and she got upset. We went out for a nice meal, a bunch of us after it, and we paid for it too, right?
I don't remember.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, they're not bringing 20 bills. So we went out to eat, and, I've talked to her a couple of times since. She still has anger that we didn't go to it. Whatever. I mean, her daughter, Jennifer, was amazing throughout the time my father was in a nursing home. Jennifer went far and above what she should have to help take care of him. She was a saint during all of it, coming in from Long Island. She was great. All right, so let's move on. You're the one who brought it up.
I know, but I didn't know you were gonna go as per usual. There's
I didn't list things.
It's good. But then I know, but it was great until then. I think you started feeling some kind of I gotta now do the positive thing with
I only talked about
it's like you do this thing where you're
I
scorch the earth and then go back and be like, but you guys did.
No. I didn't scorch. I told exactly how it went down. I gave a history, and just because you're not happy with the whole situation, there are parts of it that you can be happy with and you can say nice things about. And Jennifer was great. That's all. I just threw that in.
Well, what about how does it feel that
I was more upset about Wawa.
No, that Wawa did so much more for you as a parent. No, that you and your sister are the only ones left. Your brothers died, your mom's died, your dad's died.
Yeah, but all my kids are there. It's the circle of life, baby.
Whoa, deep.
Grandkids, two daughters that are pregnant. It's the circle of life. I'm older. It's sad. That's why I hate you're seeing people pass away that are comics, and you're going, holy shit, I'm older than that. And you never know. So you're right. It's me and my sister who I don't 100% get along with. I don't hate her, but she's not easy to get along with either.
Well, she's the female version of you.
I'm not easy to get along with. You could ask everybody.
It's not that. It's that
likes
you
me.
guys have very, very. Your sister's the same thing where it's like you will not put up with one thing that you don't like without voicing that. There's nothing rolls off your back. So in some ways that's good because then you get exactly what you want in life. And in other ways it's bad because you spend a lot of time feeling like you're being shit on by life. Right?
No. If you don't like a situation, if you don't talk about it or try to change it, then it won't go away.
Right.
Or
But
you stuff it down.
What about when you were like the electrician thing? I think it was the electrician thing, and you were calling them, and then
I called him one time and said I wasn't happy
but
with
it's like you have this thing in your voice that's like it's life or death.
It's not
You're like,
life
I've been
or death.
waiting. You have like a very like.
No, I was very pleasant.
You were not to her. You hung up on her at one point.
No, I was talking to a guy.
No, that was when you were talking on the to some message center or whatever.
Oh yeah, because I kept calling and it kept being the answering service.
Answering service, yeah.
And I said, "Listen, thank you. I've already talked a couple times with the answering service. I'll just wait for him to call me
That
back."
is not at all the tone. Are you
Yeah,
kidding me? Let's do an acting exercise. Now you're frustrated. How do you talk to someone?
Listen, I've called a couple times. Please have them get back to me. Have a good day. Thank you.
Oh my God. This is so true. Oh, we do have some news.
What?
So I handed in the movie that we're gonna make, not you and I are gonna make, but that
They loved it.
they're happy with it so far. So we'll see how it goes. Waiting for the actors to come back so we can start sending it out to get some leads. And the TV show is back and running, and we hired 4 writers for that. So I was like, oh, I have a little space in my life for another project that I could start working on. And I thought, My Wife Hates Me, the movie.
Well, there's some stuff I got to switch around, but
I wrote out the outline. I shared it with Rich, not just verbally. And he was like,
no, some of it is funny. Some of it isn't. It's based on the truth. On Craigslist, I bought a couch.
well, don't tell this story.
Oh.
Don't tell the,
I'll tell the TV story.
oh, it's because so
Can I tell the TV story? I got
the
a good
TV
story.
story.
The broken teeth.
Oh, yeah. Oh God.
So
This is such a Rich Voss
But
thing.
wait till you hear this.
So
I
can I
didn't
just preface this by saying he has been telling me he's going to buy this huge TV for years.
tell- Not you.
40 years. Every time we go into Walmart, he goes, look how cheap they are. Look, I'm going to get one. But they're too big to fit in a vehicle. So he would have to rent a van. So he's been waiting for this opportunity. So he goes, he's decorating, as people know, may or may not remember, when we bought this house, one of the deals that I made was that he could take the one room, the sitting room or the family room or whatever you call it, and decorate it as he wished. Okay. So he's got all these ornate frames up that everybody knows that he's addicted to buying.
I'm addicted to it.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes. Yeah. Because even since we moved in here, there's new ones.
Mm-mm.
There's ones I haven't seen before.
Oh, that one new one. The one new one. Yes.
Okay. And then it's really starting to look like a funeral home. Like this is where he's going to show his body after he goes, I guess. He's preparing. Is this what you're doing? You're preparing for your end of life? We'll just have the services at our house. It's already completely
We'll save money.
set up. So, Fish, you'll be dead.
I'm already dead inside.
It's a nice hobby. I've begged him.
It's not a hobby, but go ahead.
What is it then?
What, to decorate my living room?
Yeah. Well, what is it?
I'm partially an interior designer. I like.
Wouldn't that be a
design.
hobby? It's not your job.
Okay, a hobby. I'm sorry.
So he looks and he tries to suck me into it. And I don't want to get sucked into it. But the other night he was like, I need cushions. You were going to.
No, you said I need cushions. You said get cushions.
Oh, I did say get cushions. And then he was like looking at them online and he was like making me come say yes or no to things.
I should have brought the one pillow down I love. Oh, God, do I like it.
Which one? The one with the face on it?
With a lady on it.
So basically he got a pillow that looks very similar to the pictures that he's got framed. I mean, and every inch of wall is taken. He bought a rollaway desk. I mean,
it's a roll top desk.
Whatever you call it. And I mean, it'll get rolled away the minute you're dead.
You don't like the desk.
All that is going. I just want you to know that. Okay, enjoy it while you're alive.
Oh, yeah. And when you die, let me tell you, not only I'm throwing your sewing machine out the window.
Great, good.
Although I want you to do a shirt. Go ahead.
Okay, so he finds this chair and couch, but it's like...
You just said don't talk about it.
Well, now I have to because of the TV thing. It's like... It's got that like scallop back kind of thing.
It's a beautiful Victorian couch.
Victorian.
Sofa.
It's not, yeah. And so he has to rent a van.
To get it.
You want to take over?
No.
Go ahead.
No, go on.
Now it's time. Because I don't know what happened. So he rents a van. He goes to the place. He gets the sofa.
And
puts it in.
And chair.
And a chair.
Oh, no, I bought the chair. I picked that up a day earlier.
Okay. Because he could just take that in my car. And then you go get since he's got the van, he goes to Walmart and he gets the hugest TV. How big was it?
Well, it's not the hugest. It's 75 inch.
70.
They have
5 inches.
The guy goes, they have 80 inch and 100 inch now.
Okay.
75. It's a big TV to watch movies on, football downstairs. I couldn't wait.
Okay. So I've never known him to watch football until this year, but
I watched it last year.
Okay, maybe it was last year, but it's a weird. It's like when you marry someone who's not into sports and then they start getting into sports. It's
first of all, I've always been into sports.
I wouldn't have married someone into sports. I wouldn't have done it.
I'm not into baseball.
I don't like it, and I wouldn't have married someone.
I would have never married
going to spend
somebody.
all a weekend watching sports. But
what? Oh my God! I spend all weekend every now and then a game.
I didn't say you did. I just said I wouldn't have married someone. Who's
I
into
wouldn't have
sports.
married somebody that I know makes her own quilts. I would never have done that.
That's not true.
How do you know it's not true?
Because that doesn't change anything.
Neither does me watching a football game. What does that change?
I don't know.
You're so dumb.
And it's just like the type of person.
Anyhow, so I got to 75.
Okay, so he makes me, of course, come and get the couch out.
Help get, I don't make you. I ask you to help me take it in. I can't do it by myself.
Then there's the TV we got to get out. And it is fucking enormous. And it's very heavy. We got to bring it in through the front door.
No, the TV we bought, the couch. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Okay, anyway, so we're trying to get it downstairs. We can't get it downstairs. It's so big. The box will not make the turn downstairs. So we have to take it out of the box. Which we do. And then where it's a little scary taking that fucking thing down the stairs. We got to take it one step at a time down the stairs. He leans it up against the sofa.
Yes.
And he's like, okay. I go, okay, I'm done. You go to put the legs on, whatever you got to do. I go upstairs to finish quilting. I literally was sitting on my bed, hand sewing the border on my quilt, and he comes up and he goes, I broke the TV, which I totally thought you were joking. So that's why I was like, okay, whatever. Like, it would be a joke that you would do, like, and then he goes, no, I broke it. And yes, he moved the couch while the TV was leaning against it.
I wasn't paying attention. The couch has a cord because it reclines, it's and the cord was sticking out, and I go, ugh. And I was lifting the couch. I wasn't paying to put the cord back under it. So as I lifted it, I heard the TV crash.
Yeah. So Then we have to get the TV back upstairs. Now we can put it in my car. It fits in my car because it's not in the box anymore. We put it in the back of the car. Well, first of all, he calls Walmart.
Well, I called a couple of people because I didn't want to bring it back, and they go, oh, it's Walmart. Take it back.
It's not, it's Walmart. There's no ethical thing. They take things back. That they didn't one time ask you, did you do this or was it like this, right? They just take things back. That's their policy. So you don't have to worry, you're going around asking everybody ethically, should I just eat the cost? No, that's the way that Walmart operates. You don't have to have a moral question about it. So he's on the phone before we take it back, and you are odd with people because the guy was like, yeah, bring it back. And he goes, well, it's just so big and, and if I get there, are they going to take it back? And the guy goes, yeah. Do you have the receipt? Rich goes, yeah, I have the receipt. Do you have the box? Yeah, I have the box. Okay, we'll take it back. The guy started talking to you like you were mentally handicapped. He goes, can you get it back? This is not the first time I've heard someone talk to you like this, because what you're doing is you're having your own. No, you're having your own conversation. You're basically not. You're like, I broke it, and
I didn't tell him that.
Yeah, you did. You go, I broke it when I was taking it out.
No,
of the
I
box.
didn't say that. I said it was broken when it came out of it. I didn't say
and
I
you're going,
broke it.
I have to rent a van because at that point you thought you did to get it back, and the guy's like,
are you 100% sure you'll take it back? Well, let me tell you something. When I brought it back, they go, you have to take it to where you bought it. I go, no, that's not true. I returned. If this was a coffee maker, I bought it in Freehold, and I took it back to another Walmart. They go, you got to bring it to Freehold. I go, no, that's not true. I don't have to bring it to Freehold. Walmart is a corporation where you can return or buy stuff online from Walmart and return it to Walmart.
But now you're being so aggressive
inside,
or whatever. But on the phone,
no,
you were practically crying, and the guy was like,
"Oh my god!"
The guy kept telling you the same thing over and over. He was like, "Do you have a receipt? You have a receipt, right?" He was like that, and you were like, yeah, I got it. I had to rent a van to get it here. And now I got it. And the guy's like, well, take it back. They'll take it back.
Yeah. Well, as much as.
Yeah, but that guy, whatever happened then at Walmart, that's different from this guy. This guy he's in Ireland.
No,
he's somewhere else. He's not in
Walmart store.
I know, but they're not at Walmart.
Yes.
No, that guy was not at Walmart. That's like an answering service, basically. And he looks at a screen and he goes, okay, yes, you can take it back.
Okay, whatever. So I was just confirming I could bring it back. That's all.
I know.
I was confirming.
Do you not hear them when they start talking to you like you're mentally handicapped? Did you not get that? Just answer. Did you get it?
He was just clarifying what
I
was asking.
He was like, buddy, do you have a receipt? He was like talking to you like you were. I swear to God.
I swear to God, it's not true.
I'm going to record it next time. Next time you're on the phone with someone, I'm going to just start recording because it's wild. It's wild. You just keep going. You don't go, okay, great, thank you. And the guy just keeps repeating the same stuff over and over, and you keep repeating the same stuff over and over.
Go on to the next topic where I did something wrong or I'm wrong. Okay.
Oh, come on. Relax.
No, I was clarifying when I got there.
It's funny. You won't look at it. I don't know why. Just what were you doing?
I like to confirm things. I like to make sure.
I know, but he couldn't confirm it any more than he already had. What was he going to do? I give you I'll give you all my information. I'll tell you where I live. If they don't take it back, come to my house. Like, how much more clarification could the guy give you? He was like, do you have a receipt? Do you have a box? No, he kept saying it over and over. It's funny. When you have issues, you deal with people in a certain way. You do. Remember the lawyer that you were like flipping out? You have like...
Because he wouldn't get back to me? Because he strung me along? I'm sorry I had an issue with that. I'm sorry. Hey,
because he strung you along?
Yes. Acting like
Rich was saying to his secretary or assistant or whatever you call him, was saying like, Oh, really? You had to ask if you had to go find out if he was there or not? Oh, he just doesn't want to talk to me? Why
didn't
doesn't he
say
just
that.
admit?
Basically, that's a whole nother story.
And then he gets mad at people, and then he goes, "It's not you." Like he'll catch himself because he's like,
No,
he can't control his emotions.
I can. Oh, because I get mad at certain corporations or whatever.
Yeah, but
And
that person is
and
not
I always
anything.
say, you're right. And I always say it's not you, it's your company.
I know, but you're still getting mad.
Oh,
Why don't you say it before you get on the phone? You go,
I do
why don't you
say
remind
it.
yourself, oh, it's not them, it's the company.
I do. I don't blame the worker. I blame the company.
But you're the woman.
But you have to.
The assistant of the lawyer, you were absolutely 100% yelling at.
No.
When you said it's not you, you were still yelling at her.
Don't bring back old
I'm just
stories.
saying you have a pattern. It's funny.
It's not funny.
Well, then what is it?
It's being responsible and getting stuff done.
Okay.
And making sure. Well, you know what? As much as you sit there, well, he kept asking the guy, can I return it? When I got there, they weren't going to take it back.
Yeah, but that guy wasn't at the Walmart. He couldn't.
Yes,
he could
that's
only
customer
just tell
service. It's not outsourced customer service.
So let's say you go, I need you to 100% guarantee that they'll take it back. He goes, I 100% guarantee that take it back. Then you go there and they go, we're not taking it back. Then what do?
I go, where's Bill, who I talked to? Get Bill.
And they go, he's in Ireland at a phone bank.
Then I say, fly him in, get him on the phone. Whatever. They weren't going to take it back. And then they took it back because they tried to get out of it.
Well, I said, if they don't take it back, just leave it there.
That's what you said. Of course, that's what I was going to do. What was I going to do? Just lug it around for the rest of my life?
I don't know.
A broken TV?
But they took it back. They refunded him the money.
Yeah, after I went back and got the box.
Right, we couldn't fit the box in and blah, blah, blah. And then did not get a new TV.
Well, if I get one, I'll get it delivered. I'm not, because I don't want to rent a van again.
You get that concierge service where they like mount it and everything. They do the whole thing for you.
Yeah, well.
It's like an extra 150 or something.
Whatever. It's just I didn't want to deal with a new TV right then after that bad experience. You know, it's like when all you think about is having sex with a supermodel, and then you do, and she just lays there. You don't want to run to another supermodel. I never had sex with a supermodel, and I wouldn't care if somebody just laid there as long as they're there. But you know what I'm saying, right?
No.
You get it?
No.
Want to talk about what we did to each other the other night?
No.
No?
Stop.
Well,
I will say this. We had a nice time. It was like a very spontaneous thing that happened. And then I would say 20 minutes after, he goes, we're doing that every week.
Yeah, so? Yeah, every week. So next week. Well, let's wrap.
Well, I'm leaving tomorrow for Montreal. I'm going to have a vacation with my sisters, and I'm very much looking forward to it. And, you know, whenever I leave you and Raina, I worry 1,000,000% about the dog and the cat. Because nobody cares about them.
Really?
Nobody walks Allie. Why don't you take her to that park? You'll love it.
How do you know what I'll love?
Well, you might enjoy it. It's a very nice park.
I got to teach Raina basketball. She's joining CYO.
Yeah, then there's a basketball court there. There's a full basketball court.
It's called full court.
Full court. I'm sorry, I used the word basketball. There's a full court there.
Oh, no, there's a half a full court. Of course, when you say there's a full court, you don't have to say a full court. Full court. All right.
Well,
Mrs. I correct everybody but myself.
Rich, I realize.
Okay, here we go.
He really hates me.
I don't hate you.
You do. We should change the name of the podcast. You do, because you get so bad so easily at things that I say or do. I could see it. I'll be talking or something. You just like,
I don't hate
Oh, I look over. He's like making himself a bread. I'll be telling him a story, and I'll look over at him and just be like,
you.
I can see it. I'm like,
You're
oh,
nuts.
sorry, I'm not Bobby Kelly.
Well, I would
It
never.
is weird, right?
I would never say to Bobby Kelly, "We're doing this once a week."
Yeah, you guys are twice a week.
Whoa! Look at you, and then doing the little.
I
touch
have
your
an
eye.
eyelash in my eye, and it's like really upsetting. But no, but I think like we're different, and we're getting more different as we get older.
So, do you think maybe we should split up if we're?
No, but I'm just saying it's
people,
like
people always go. I got to see where I'm working. People always go, "Well, we grew apart."
well, we definitely are growing apart. You don't think so? I have like a completely different life that you don't even know about.
Oh, tell me, get me excited.
It's not sexual.
Oh,
spiritual.
okay. I'm very spiritual. I believe in God. You don't.
Yeah.
Mm.
So.
All right. So anyhow, do you have any? I'll do my plugs, and you could do yours.
By the way, somebody asked whose this is. It's mine. Got one of the comments on last week's post was, "Who's Emmy?" Well,
Very cool. It's very cool.
maybe I'll get another one for my TV show.
This weekend, I'm at the Stand in New York, 13th and 14th. The 21st, I'll be at the Holiday Inn in Scranton, PA. The 21st.
Holiday Inn.
Yeah, it's a good show. It's packed out. And
Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn.
October 27th and 28th, the Punchline in Philly. The Punchline in Philly. That's October 27th and 28th. Go to richvoss.com. Watch my special.
Oh yeah, how's your special doing?
About 90,000 downloads.
That's pretty great.
It's good. I mean, I heard it was really good. People love it. You know, I should try to get on some bigger podcasts around the country, but I don't know.
No, you
did
just
a
take
lot.
those clips and put them on your fucking Instagram.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
We got no
lot to do.
clip
We
for
got a
this
lot-
week.
We got a lot to do today.
No clip.
What do you mean, no clip?
I mean, we didn't do anything funny.
I was extremely funny.
What point?
13.20 seconds, 13 minutes and 20. I don't know what point. I know I was funny. Some parts. Are you making a face at me?
No, not at you, at the camera, at the people.
You're such a dummy. Do you only wear sweaters on the podcast now?
Yesterday, last time I wore a t-shirt.
I don't know.
What? Because I wore one sweater?
Twice. This is your third sweater you worn.
I don't think so.
I didn't know you were into sweaters like this much. You just bought another one yesterday. I liked it too. The button down, Cartier.
It's a cardigan. What did you call it? A Cartier?
Yeah, what is it?
A cardigan.
I'm going to get a button down sweater. I used to have a nice one for golf. It's not my style. Maybe I should change my style. Shave my goatee. Start wearing suits on stage. You know. Dress for success. Or be funny. I'll go with be funny. Well, anyhow, thank you for listening to Bonnie finding things wrong with me. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for being completely unself-aware so that I could continue to do this.
I'm unself-aware.
Look at how mad you get by every single thing.
I'm not mad. I just asked
You go like this. You wear sweaters every time. I don't wear sweaters every time. Should I have been like, I wear sweaters every time? Is that like that's how you are? Okay, say something to me. I'll just show you how you do it. This is by the way, not just on the podcast. This is literally every minute of our lives where I say something to him and he goes, ugh, and then sometimes he'll catch himself and kind of laugh or make a joke. But 90% of the time, his first reaction is, I hate this fucking bitch.
Quit saying that.
But I don't get why it is then. Why would someone have that much anger towards me?
First of all, I would never call you a bitch. And second of all, quit saying I hate you because I love you. And just, we don't always agree. That's all.
It's not the agreeing or disagreeing. It's the fact that somebody says something to you, take everything so like personally.
Oh, wait, they're saying it to me. So it's personal. Does that make sense? Yes or no?
God, you're saying I don't make sense? God. All I do is make sense.
A lot of times you do, a lot of times you don't.
Oh, sorry, I was supposed to do it like that.
What, is that what I do?
Yeah, you can see. Like, you're looking at it.
You were looking at yourself the whole podcast.
I'm looking in the camera. So it looks like I'm looking at myself, but I'm actually not. I'm looking into the camera. When you see the top of your head, it should be you're looking at it. You can see that you're not looking into the camera. There, like, is that good? Is that connecting?
It's natural. People go, oh, he's natural.
Oh, I'm not natural?
Yes.
I'm not natural. Oh,
I didn't say that.
oh my God.
What time are you leaving tomorrow?
Whatever time I want. Whatever time I want.
Are you going to go get your oil change, or are we going to?
Oh, now I got to do it on my own? When you said before you were going to help me?
I'm going to help you.
Oh.
Then we'll go to Somerville, to the art gallery.
For what? Oh, right. Oh, a guy's going to do this guy's great.
Yeah.
He does great paintings. Is it paintings that he does?
Yeah, it's so weird. Like, we'll have more information on it.
But they look really cool, and he's going to do one of the old man and I. Old man!
Come on, one more time. Exaggerate one more time.
You got to say something to me.
You look pretty today.
Oh, I don't look pretty every day?
No. No.
Oh, I got to have 8 lights on me to look pretty? Okay. Oh my God. My dad never said I look pretty. God. Sorry.
Before he kissed your neck, he never said you look pretty?
Your dad didn't kiss my neck. He kissed me on the lips.
Ugh.
Very uncomfortable.
All right, we got to go. This is too long. This is fucking way too long.
Okay, sorry.
It's like an hour. Good to see you, Bonnie.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm. Whoa. Listen. I fucking made a good life being who I am. Good life.
It's okay.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Now he's gonna get mad because I didn't agree that he has a good life. Of course you have a good life.
Okay. Let's end it there.
I can't. I'm gonna fight with you all the way upstairs. I can't take it.
I'm not gonna fight with you. We had a good podcast. What's there to fight about?
See, but
What? I'm not gonna fight with you. Why do you want to fight?
I don't want to.
Well, then let it go. It's done. It's a podcast. We did it. We move on. We go get your car done. Do what we have to do. Did you eat breakfast yet? Neither did I.
No.
We'll have breakfast. You want to go out for breakfast?
No.
No? Remember we used to do that?
No.
You don't want to go out for breakfast? Is it because of me or time?
I have so many things to do.
All right,
today.
then we'll get them done. That's what I like. I like accomplishing things. Don't you?
No.
Well, thank you for being here. Give me a kiss on my cheek.
No.
Yes. Kiss so people don't think we're mad. Oh, look at that. I'll give you one.
I'm your dad.
All right, we're done.
My Wife Hates Me podcast, hosted and created by Rich Voss and Bonnie McFarlane, produced by Nick Collette. Find us wherever you get your podcasts.
This jackass Jew. Some people say that opposites attract, but this seems more like a suicide pact. He's totally sober, she's not that drunk. He's really old and she's got some spunk. He's totally holy as an asinine bomb, and she's just a little less dumb. She really hates him, it's really true, but somewhere deep down, she loves him too.